Alrighty. Hello and good evening, everybody. I am in PNG tuber mode tonight because of the old PC still. I'm hoping to get the new one built this week, but until then, we're rocking the PNG tuber so my PC can handle the load of this and Genshin for a long period of time without overstressing anything. So, welcome back into the old Genshin. Oops. Yes, let's click A because the controller works on the home screen. Yes, that's smart thing to do. Oh, I need to unmute the game. There we go. Almost didn't have the stream or the desktop unmuted. Wait for it to catch up. There it goes. Woof! And we're in. I kind of want to try Star Rail at some point, but I can't even keep up with this storyline, much less 2 games. I want to see where this storyline is headed. Like, I want to go and... I need to just spend more time on this game, but I have so much I want to do. It's like... it's a struggle, I'll be honest. I struggle trying to... I love both games. I love this game, and I want to like the other game, but I don't have enough time for everything. Such a struggle. But I hope your guys' Mondays are going well so far. Mine has been chill. I got all of my chores done this weekend on Saturday before the collab that I had with Bailey. Sorry, I thought I was going to hiccup there. But I got all of my chores done before the collab we had with Bailey. And Sunday I got to just kind of like go get some parts for my truck and my go-kart trailer. Played some golf. Hung out with you guys last night until I almost fell asleep on stream watching a NASCAR race. Like, what's that ad that Donut did for their Go Off-Roading shirt? Namaste, my dudes. Namaste. I am mentally the calmest I have been in months right now. My vacation is almost here. The convention is coming up. The only thing I'm stressed about is getting my cosplays ready, and even if they aren't, I mean, you know what? So be it. No big. I want them to be done, don't get me wrong. But if they're not, you know, they're not. No big deal. Xinyan's is going to be difficult because my Xinyan cosplay doesn't fit, and I'm honestly kind of upset about it, so I got to figure that out. I won't have her drums or anything like that built unless I really try to spasm on them for a day. So, probably not going to have Xinyan ready this year, unfortunately, but who knows? Maybe I'll pull something out at the 11th hour. Oh, boy. Alright. Want to see the statue of the Animo Archon. Okay, so I gotta go ask Sister Grace. Am I gonna cheat and go to the other teleport waypoint in Mondstadt because I'm lazy? Yes. Yes, I am. Alright. Oh, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Pinecone. Man, I remember playing this game when I thought Mondstadt was big. These guys are crazy. They really did go and get an entire... I really went and built an entire world. Oh. She was up by the... Whoops. I forgot. Probably meant that statue of the animal. Oh, God. She's up in it. How'd she do that? What the hell? Don't catch a cold now. I know, gotta go. Won't make him worry. Ah. That's wild. She really is an adventurer. What if I can coast all the way down out of here? That'd be cool. Those two Fatui diplomats right there really don't do much. They just sit. Alright. Alright. Well, that's a good laugh. Nice. Oh, had one more there. Cool, good stuff. The Recollector's Path. Okay. There are Prima Gems to be won, so maybe. We have 2. Oh, and this one's even giving out a crown. Ooh, tempting. And I can quick start them both. Oh no, I can't. Interesting. Well, it looks like we might be able to do it. Not 100% sure yet. Looks like Paimon has something for us in the mail as well. Oh, what to do? Okay. Collie. Yearning. And Guide to Praxis. Interesting. Alright, well. Clay what we get. What do we got here? Okay. Alrighty, so we got one up here, one there, whoa, and one right here. This is just a beat 'em up quest. We'll go do this one. This is just a beat 'em up quest. It's just beat the crap out of Fatui and run. We'll do that. There's usually one beat 'em up quest. Or excuse me, one like run around quest.
How do we attract more folks in this weather? Right. How about we stage a rock till you drop snowstorm endurance challenge?
Jinyan, I'm not sure that's the best idea, but you know what? I applaud your efforts.
Another.
Our bond is strong.
Oh, roasted him.
Wind, hear me. Pyrotechnic. Out of my way. Whirling snow.
Ooh, the ice takes a big chunk out of it. Hit him.
Power cord. Sure until I'm dead.
Let's warm up for a minute, shall we?
Stand with me. Go and fly. Take flight.
Ice, maybe? How about fire? Electric doesn't really seem to matter too much.
Whirling snow.
Geo's hard. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to attack him with here. Ooh, good one. Got him.
I swear by my sword. Embrace the ice. Dissipate. Feel the beat.
Come on, come on.
Chill to the bone.
Time to rock.
No, that was easy. Feels like there's a... Yeah, there is. How am I supposed to get that, though? No, I can't get that from here. Oh, that's how I'm supposed to get it. There's 1, 2. Thought that was Ame for a minute. I see 1, 2. Where's the third one at? Where's the third one? I only see the 2. There's 1 there and 1 there. I don't see a third. I thought the third you can't do much with it. I wonder. Let's try something. Oh, there it is. Now I see it. Heal, 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 heal. That's the trick. And it lands you right next to a nice roaring fire. Perfect. Alright, so I got 2 left. I got Hilly Turtle Towers, easy. Abyss Mage, basically beat him up. And a quickie, too, at only 5. 5 and 2, both fast ones. Cool. Let's go beat the crap out of something, then. It's nice. Like I said, I am so vibey and chill right now. It's not even funny. Like, I'm heading the right way. Yeah, I'm heading the right way. Yeah, I know where we're going now. I've done this one before. Alrighty, so...
Power core! Our bond is strong. Take flight.
Oh, right, I have Ayaka.
Lightning Shuriken!
That was easy. Run away. Jump to the other side of Cider Lake. You forget how big Cider Lake is. I was all the way over there a minute ago. That's a long ways away. Ooh. Hi.
Feel the beat. Stand with me.
Would you like to try that again, sir?
Power core!
Well, good. They're up there now. Whoa, big deposits. You making that bankroll. This is the good stuff right here. Do you mind awfully? Ah, I see it is you. Fire!
Sakura swirl.
Alright, let's get out of here. Oh no, it's up there? No. That's off the map over there. Must be part of... I'm going to assume that that is part of... the heck's the other place? Fontaine? Yeah, not Natlan. Fontaine. We've got a minute. Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff. And that's why he's called Cliffhanger. Can't hold on much longer. It's entirely possible that, like, I'm just a bit punchy tonight. Oh man, it's nice to just be this relaxed. Vacation coming. I haven't felt this good in so long. Please tell me you can make that invert, Ayaka. Yes. There's my quest. Okay, so...
Wind, hear me. Our bond is strong. My apologies.
Come on. There you are.
The bond is strong. I'll settle this.
Come on, come on.
Amp it up.
Oh. I must have already had the others. Jesus, did I do that? Sorry about that. Like, damn, I know I did some stuff, but... I did miss some things. I can't believe there's no more Mondstadt Shrine of Depths. Because here's the one. I have acquired all 10 of the Shrine of Depths here in Mondstadt now. If I had to pick a place to live, I'd probably go right here. I'd live here in Mondstadt, absolutely. Inazuma is pretty and all, but you know what? This is like freedom. You know, just... It's the way I'd want to live, right here. Right up here on the edge of the corner of the map. I'd like make that part of the house. The old shrine. Heck yes. That'd be amazing. And way out in the distance, you can see the sky nail. You can stand atop of it. It's crazy to me. I can see that. From all the way over here. Oh, I wonder if I look hard enough, can I actually see... No, because there's cliffs in the way. If there weren't cliffs in the way, you could probably see Inazuma from here. It's crazy to me. Alright, and we got the daily comms available, so let's go collect. Hey, Monk, thank you for redeeming first. Good to see you. I don't know how long you've been here, but thank you very much for stopping in and saying hello. I didn't see that message a minute ago when I looked. I hope I didn't miss you. Thanks for stopping in. How's it going tonight? Just got in? Okay, good. I was hoping I didn't miss you, so... things are good here. I'm just chilling and vibing. Honestly, best I've felt mentally and physically for... man, months. I've got some sunshine in me. I've got some... I got all my chores done. Like, I feel amazing. The only thing I could use with is a little more sleep, but, what do you do about that one? So, oh, that's cool. Yeah, thank you. Like I said, it's nice to just feel good.
Thank you for completing
Nap,
today's
lol.
commissions.
Yeah.
Here's your reward.
I could nap, but I don't. I probably should. Those things, I never have time to nap. I'm always busy doing something. It's like today I tried to build a tire changer for my go-karts. Or my go-kart tires, I should say. It works, but then I found out I could just buy one for about half price. I can get one used. It's okay, you got Genshin to play? Yeah, you know it. I got plenty of Genshin to play, and I'm going to do some grinding a little later on, but I want to get back to the Inazuma storyline. I want to, like, get back on the grind here and see if I can't get caught back up with some of this stuff, you know? Probably about, it's not 9:20 or 9:30 right now. About 11 o'clock, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to try to grind out some of the current, like, events going on, see if I can't rack up some primos. I'm hoping is what I'm going for, so I got about an hour and a half to play this tonight, and we'll see how I do. Hopefully, I will get lucky and be able to knock it all out in one night. There's no way I'm going to get to riding tonight, but you trying to wish on new character? Yes, I am. I've been saving up for it. I've actually pulled twice for Ganyu. Not on Baiju. So, I should say I'm wishing on new banners, but not new characters. I would rather have Ganyu than Baiju. Ganyu is much more useful to me at the moment. I have a couple of good... yeah, that. Couple of good Dendros. You want the waifu? Gotcha. Yeah, pretty much. Well, that, I already have Ganyu's Amos bow, so it would be a shame not to get Ganyu, you know? What the f... What is this?
That toy Tanuki just turned into a human!
Oh.
What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before.
I know who this is. Sayu.
Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth. Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Ninja. Ninja, 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 ninja.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway, what
belongs to the
Okay.
Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now,
interesting.
Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities.
Okay.
Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryo Commission's betrayal.
Okay.
It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
Fair. I do love how she has her vision worked into her earrings. And she just has the other one to match. Yai may be a strange one, but she is quite cute.
You make it sound so simple, but
I have no idea what I'm looking for.
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. I'll indulge you with a little more information.
About time. Goddess is a big fan of Yai. I can believe that, actually. Miyuki has several of the personality traits that remind me of Yai. So I can kind of see... I think she probably relates with her a little bit. She definitely has that, like, aloofness ever so slightly. It's not much, but it's just a touch of it.
For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryo Commission is nigh on impossible.
She's also very cool, calm, and collected. And, like, very just... Well, as I was saying earlier, when she isn't being, like... When she's just being... Let me put it this way. When she's just being herself, she's very chill. It's one of those, like, right now, just having a conversation with her. I'm sitting here listening to her voice, and I'm just like, namaste, my dudes. Like, this is chill. Talking to Miyuki's a lot like that sometimes. She can just kind of be... When she gets excited, it's different. But when it's just Miyuki, she's kind of just chill and relaxing to be with. It's nice. It's not somebody you have to worry about draining your social battery all the time. Matter of fact, it's kind of a recharge. She's just refreshing to talk to. It's nice.
But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to. Now you're following me. The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet, but with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends.
Okay.
Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
Alright. Go to the Komore Tea House. Now that's a place I know how to get to. Who wants a cup of tea? Ooh, speaking of tea, I have sweet tea. Made a gallon Saturday afternoon. It is now gone. I had a 32-ounce tumbler. I had one today. I had two yesterday. One in the morning, one in the afternoon.
It's time to move on.
And I had
We
one
shouldn't
in
stay
the...
here.
Or no, yeah, in the evening on Saturday. And I'm out. I need to make more. Oh.
Toma, Toma, you there? It's us. We're back.
I forgot Toma's still here.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people
Ooh,
patrolling
Dango
on our
on the
way
table.
here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
Alrighty.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met.
Yeah. We're like the leaders of an entire division of the Resistance on our own.
I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryo Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to
Interesting.
think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
They're lying, Paimon.
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm everything.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
I mean, we are wanted criminals. A distraction, you say? A distraction, you say?
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report, as well as any other evidence she might find.
This is true, if you can keep her awake
Great.
long enough to do it.
Feels like I'm getting closer
Somebody
and
get
closer
that
to being
girl a
free
cup of
man
coffee.
again. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this.
It's not been quite that long.
Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I got here.
Yeah, you are kind of stuck, aren't you?
This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've
Excuse
honestly
me.
lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free.
This
is
is
a
true.
reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryou
Jeez.
Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Oh boy. Hey, I switched. Wait. This is awkward. You said you were gonna wear something different. No. Adding Waffle House to the mix is basically the equivalent of what I just did. Okay, I'm done making jokes now. Nobu Mori? Who are you? Another peaceful, carefree day. Who are you? Dorman. Alright. Oh. Okay. Huh. Oh. I actually got something for talking to him. Worked out well. Well, it was worth pressing X like 6 times. Alrighty, Hanamizaka. Oh, I just gotta go down to Yoimiya's house is all I gotta do. Now, I could just run there. Or... Hey, look at that. Yoimiya's outside, just waiting for me. Yo, I'm using.
We need an extra large firework. The super duper big kind.
Extra large firework? You sure came to the right person.
I figured. Now, if only I can get you on my team.
As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Let me know how it turns out.
Oh, we won't have to
Don't
let you know.
forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your ears.
Why does
Yeah.
Pineapple feel so nervous all of a sudden?
Yoimiya made the nuke of all fireworks.
Don't worry, it's just a firework. Come on, what's the worst that could happen?
We'll give it a try. Thanks, Yoimiya.
Oh, God.
Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
We're carrying a Moab of a firework right now. It's like that Simpsons meme. I'm in danger. Oh, this is not gonna end well, is it? It's the middle of the daytime right now. Alright, let's run back. You still a big fan of Guitar Girl? Absolutely, to the point I'm still trying to cosplay her. Now, my cosplay is not working currently because none of it fits. I hate being a guy trying to buy girl-sized outfits and modify them to fit me. It's a pain in the butt. So, unfortunately, my Xinyan cosplay may not be happening as planned. However, I do still love Xinyan. She is easily one of my favorite characters. Where am I supposed to be going? It must be, like, right here. Let's get to the other side. We'll climb up. We'll, like, hide down on this little ledge. And then we'll convert time. But yes, I am still very much a fan of Xinyan to the point I'm still trying to find a way to pull her cosplay together in time. Although I get the feeling it may not go off as well as I hope. So I am concerned about my outfit not working. I still have to learn potentially how to sew in the next 2 weeks. So yeah, that could get a little tricky. Alright, that'll work. Wait till 05 tomorrow. That was just morning. Had to wait a long time to pull that off. Alright. Where are we going?
There's fire in your soul, you gotta rock and roll.
That was right.
So,
Oh, perfect. I was really close, actually.
Pretty much how I thought.
Okay.
There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, I'll get caught. We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside.
I'll have to trust you
After
and
I
me.
get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay?
Cool.
Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me.
You got it.
That's really a good idea. Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. Careful does it. Watch out for guards and don't get caught.
Noted. Radiant spin crystal, let's go.
What firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off.
Oh no.
You are officially nuts. Uh-oh. They're all coming this way. Quick, run!
My apologies.
Nailed it. Nice. Alright. Almost didn't make it in time. What'd we get, Ayaka?
Well, how did it go?
Not sure. We lit the firework and
Well
ran
done.
away.
Let's wait for news from Sayu.
After some time. Well, she made it.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise. I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning.
Breathe, Sayu.
No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first. Oh, right, yeah, I got it. I
Good.
didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious. Here you go. I'm going to sleep now.
Let's hope this is the right stuff. Thanks, Sayu.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui.
Oof.
It seems that Gujiyaya was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes.
That's not good.
This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiyaya. I trust you will have a plan for the next step. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui in Inazuma.
Good. That would be a smart thing to do.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiyai. She is close to the Shogun, so maybe she will have a way.
If
Possible.
Nina remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting with Yaimiko soon. Let's
This
get
is
up our
true.
things and get ready to head to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Good idea. Alright. Back to the shrine. Alright, back to Eden, back to the top of the shrine.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told no one about this trip.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed to get any sleep at all?
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the leaders of my clan. So, where is your proof?
Here.
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
What is this?
Okay. We would have been quashed as it deserves return, all land bound to your will. Peace now. What? That's not the truth at all. What a sham of lies.
I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery.
Nope.
I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sango no Miya, or the situation on the front line.
It's almost like you're doing this on your own.
What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
Now you're asking the right
For the sake
questions.
of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
Quite possible.
So, the Tenryo Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes.
Yes. Now,
Thank you, guy.
who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
I also have a confidential letter here.
This is a letter from the Tenryo Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun, too.
Yeah.
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? Ugh!
Yeah, now
This
you're
betrayal
getting it.
is unforgivable. Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do.
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryo rebellion is successfully underway.
The Shogun's army is without a leader for now.
Yep, let's catch up with her.
Hold on, Traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Okay.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct?
Yeah.
You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need.
I'll do my best.
Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The Omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you.
I will treasure it.
If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe your prayers will be answered and all your problems will disappear in the blink of an eye. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? Maybe I'll just end up appearing right in front of you.
Quite possible.
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the Traveler.
I'm sorry. Well then, time for you to face my hopeless fool of a friend. I'm counting on you.
Alright. I get the feeling I should really... Alright, it's time to upgrade, I think. I don't have enough of anything anyway there. Dang it. Alright, so I can't ascend her, I can't ascend her, I can't ascend her, and I can't ascend her. Stuck on all of them right now, dang it. Alright, so what I need to do instead... Switch. This is my strongest weapon of the moment. Enhance this. Let's see what we can make of this. Crap. I can't really upgrade that right now. Enhance. Waiting on the same thing. Are all of these going to have the same thing they need? No, different ones. Alright, Serpent Spine is so good. Yeah, I have one, but I can't upgrade it right now. It's trapped where it's at because of what it is. So I'm kind of stuck with it right now. I don't have any of those. Ooh, but I can get it. I can get 3 of those. I might be... Oh, no, because I also need these. Oh, I can get them with Stardust. They're cheap. Okay. So I can definitely get some of those. So if I go to Domain of Forgery or whatever that was. Domain of Forgery, yes. We're at. Alright. This will let me get a... Well, hang on. Because Xinyan's not my power output problem. Weapons. What have I got? She has a Harbinger of Dawn right now. It's only a 3-star. I need that. Its power is way stronger right now. It's got a physical damage bonus. Sure, crit rate sucks on it right now, but... HP is above 90, crit rate increases by 20. But I'm never above 90 with Kuki. She's always low on HP because I use her as a healer. This is my highest output right now. Singcho's getting that taken away from him. The Bell's Sacrificial Sword. Can I enhance this? I can. Ascend. Good. Next up, select material. Let's see how far it takes me. Wait, buy those fates with your dust? Oh, I will. I know I still have some left. I just haven't done it yet. Okay, there we go. Good. That'll work. Alright. That bumps up Ayaka's weapon. She needs HP artifacts. She actually already has some. Those are in good shape there. Lava Walker, Tiara of Flame. Cryo damage bonus, cryo damage bonus. Pyro-res increase, pyro-res increase. Those aren't going to help me right now. Whereas if I take Ambers, no. Travelers, no. What is that? I need something. What's her current stats right now? It's a plus 10 and her attack's up plus 24 right there. Cryo damage bonus is what everybody puts her with here. Let's see if I can get that. Ah, Shenna's set. Sorry, Shenna. You're getting swapped. And then that one I'm going to leave. What's she got right now? If I give her Shenna's item again. Gladiator's Finale. Where's it at? There it is. Give her that Gladiator's Finale again. And then back. Select. This is the other one she doesn't have a match to. So I need a martial artist set here. But I don't have one. Oh man, your artifacts. Why? Is there something bad about my artifacts? What's wrong? Lol. What about a Maiden Beloved set? That could work. Do I have a Maiden Beloved here? I do. There we go. Character healing effectiveness. Yeah, that'll help her stay alive. Good. Okay, this should help. Her HP's up, her attack is up, and she's going to heal better. That's perfect. Now, Jean. Where are we at with Jean right now? That's just a buffer piece because of how strong she needs to be. What? But Ayaka doesn't heal? Oh, no, but doesn't that mean she'll accept incoming healing better? Healing effectiveness, doesn't that mean she's going to accept incoming healing better? Nah? Oh, crap. Alright, well, never mind then. Let me look for something different then. Go to attributes. And look over healing effectiveness stat. Artifact details. Details.
A blade embraces
Hopefully it'll
its
explain what it
duty,
does.
as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Income. Oh, there's healing and incoming healing. They're actually different. Okay, well that's a problem. So I need something different for her then. I do have this Wanderer's Troop piece. Just go attack, crit, and cryo damage. WE will help with that. WE. Do you mean Elemental Mastery EM? Nah. Let's say, because if I go with this instead and that, I'll take Shenna's. Now she gets an Elemental Mastery boost, and sure, HP's still up pretty high. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. That still leaves me with a pretty strong Ayaka. 11,000 HP, 905 attack, decent defense, decent EM. Jean's EM sucks, but... I wonder if I can find anything better for EM for her. I don't think she needs it, though. She does fine the way she is. We'll leave her be. Alright. Well, I suppose, rather than worry about trying to do that right now, I think I'm about as ready as I'm ever going to be to fight the Shogun. I'm just prepping ahead of time just in case I'm not ready. That would be really bad. Are all of you guys not worried about me being an intruder anymore, or what? Alright, Sarah. What we got here?
You followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from Takayuki. But
Alright.
if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly clear.
Good.
Let's see where you're going. Ooh, okay. Alright, well, I suppose. Oh yeah, my 5-star girls. Let's do it. Kuki, Jinyan, Jean, and Ayaka.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice. Feel the beat! My apologies! Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
I forget I have Kujo Sara. Ouch. Ooh. Hey, she's strong. Ooh, she landmines people. Interesting. Crap, I wasted it. How many people can she pick up? It's a lot. Ooh. Hey, Sara's ultimate.
Out of my way!
Bruh.
I won't.
What are you doing? Taka. Oof. Hey, you, You hurt a little bit, don't you? Sniper? Yeah, not really. Come on, can I not have her? Keep him on the toes. Ooh, that one was good.
Take flight. Strike. Go as planned. Power core.
Engage them with caution. Why?
No turning back. I swear by my sword.
Crap. Jean, go.
I'll settle this. Take flight.
Ayaka's main is ready. Alright, come on. Golly, there's a lot of you guys. Come on, big fella. One more. Come on, come on, come on. Jinyan, shield me. Ayaka, freeze it. Kuki. Electro again. Jean. One more time. Ow. Golly, there's a lot of these guys.
Take flight. Amp it up. No turning back.
How many of you guys are there? Ow. Finally. Man, that's a lot of people.
Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Master, I...
Go and ask him. Don't let him intimidate you.
Finally just keep spawning till big dude goes away. Pretty much, yeah.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters. You stole them.
No.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned
How is
by
she
your own
walking
hand.
on those?
Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryo Commission really betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted it.
Huh. Didn't expect that to be that easy.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decrees upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time,
That's not a great reason, dude.
it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform you, Sarah.
Wow. When you say it that way, you sound excessively evil.
You worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me. but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to achieve? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble, paralyzed by fear and trepidation.
You are delusional.
After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi.
He's just overconfident in her power.
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior, especially the Muso no Hitotachi. In fact, he seems to be way too into it.
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan. I'm quite sure the almighty Shogun would be sympathetic to that. As would the former head of our clan.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a nasty surprise.
Let's see what Kujo Sara thinks.
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know in my heart to be right. But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet reached the end of the path? But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it has long since been defiled by your selfish ways.
Can I just say, whoever did the VA for Kujo Sara, like A+ on the voice acting. It is some. She is believable. She sounds upset, disappointed, pissed. Like, that is really good VA.
So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else, my conscience will be clear.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can do will change this. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger by the name of Signora.
Senor. Seriously?
Signora's the one behind all this? Ugh, not her again. Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman. We should have known.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one piece, she's got another thing coming.
Stormed off.
I don't
Do you
think.
think she's gonna go barge into Tenshukaku right now?
We gotta score to settle with
Do
her.
that again. All right,
Let's go.
let's do this.
Let's go put a whooping on him. Ooh. Nice. I love how if you push just slow enough, every character has this like arrogant little strut they have, like jeans. Jinyan has more of a like a saunter. I do love that. Oh. So it's not really going to do me any good to try to run that way. Okay. Carving corners, baby. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like Sara's got her handiwork down pat. Damn, she took out both the guards. Easy. Jesus, Sara. Woman is leaving trails of unconscious guards in her wake. She's wiping them all out. What's going on is that you're unconscious. Alright. This is where the Raiden Shogun dwells. If your guess isn't off, you're about to meet Senora again. Narukami Island, Tenshikaku. Am I ready? Alright. The only other good option I have is taking Traveler in as a blunt force trauma person. What weapon does he have? Currently a Favonius sword, but it's only level 40. If I gave him up for Jean and handed the sword off to Jean, or Traveler, what else do I have in the way of him for artifacts? Okay. Animo damage. Interesting. 4 and Iron Wind. Okay. I mean, I could upgrade him a little. Jeez. What do we got in the way of artifacts for him right now? Oops. Physical, not pyro. Physical. Animo. Confirm sort. I need Ayaka. Viridescent veneer. Let's take genes away from her. Viridescent veneer. We'll take genes away from her again. Do I have another viridescent veneer set? No. I only have those 2 pieces. I don't have him a timepiece right now. I mean, electro resistance isn't a bad idea right now, but they're not powered up. Lava Walker, not helpful. Heart of Depth, Wanderer's Troop, Maiden Beloved, he doesn't heal. I need something that's been powered up already. The Exile won't be a bad option just because it's strong. I do have a Berserker set right now. Do I have the Exile? I do, but none of them are upgraded. Damn. Energy recharge at 20%. Not a bad thought. Not a bad idea. All sec, no, sort. Animo damage is supposedly still the best option here. So let's go, whoops, no there. Let's get rid of physical damage. Confirm sort. I have nothing that gives me animo damage. Again, we'll take Jeans, Gladiator's Finale. And if I give him Jeans, that's 18% attack. Alright, what do we got now?
A blade is like...
How does that hurt? How does that help Traveler? Alright, he's strong. $12, $13, $12, and $11. Good. Swapping out.
Only those who sample it many times.
Sorry, Jean. I just need an extra powerhouse right now.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Traveler, you're up. Let's see how I make it. I hope this works. Duel before the throne. Talk to Signora. Hello, puppet.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market.
Oh god, Sora.
Have you learned your lesson now?
Crap.
No! What has she done to Kujusara?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Oof.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time.
You are a consistent thorn in our side.
Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow.
You're secretly distributing delusions.
Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun?
Kinda. Meant to give you a whooping.
I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, the other guy did.
Seriously at all?
For all who have lost their
Stop
visions.
talking about people and things that I care nothing about.
You're nice.
They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their tiny little lives?
You suck, lady.
Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you could talk more.
That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world.
Sorry, Sora just doing that Yamcha death pose makes me laugh. Yeah, Sora's had a bad way to go here.
These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all.
It's time for me to put a stop to this.
Stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before
Bring
you go
it.
saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun.
Actually, she's
wasn't
pretty
the
easy boss
brightest
battle.
move.
Really?
Don't you think it's
I
time
hope.
you stopped digging?
Stop digging. Lady, I got a backhoe and a loader on the way. All I'm here to do is dig. Hopefully into you.
I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
Oh, so you're that much worse than me now. Good. It's the next one that I'm concerned with. Yeah, Raiden scares me a little. I'm not gonna lie. Probably gonna lose many times.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
All right.
Proceed.
Ooh, I want to watch.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too.
Yeah, sure
I
have.
admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing.
Well, you do give yourself
You
unfair
are
advantages.
aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part.
Good. All right, Traveler on deck.
A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Catalyst user. She has range. Whoa. Okay. Whoa, what's with the freezing? What the hell? Where's my thing? Where's my harp? Crap, Kooky, I need healing.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors. Into the frozen void.
Crap, Traveler. Kooky's just barely surviving. Jinyan, I need a shield, and I need it now. How is this easy? Oh, crap.
Humiliation.
Bail, 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 bail. I'm not good enough to handle that yet. Okay. Well, that was disappointing. Where's the statue? There. Alright, well, if at first you don't succeed, quit and do something different, because that ain't gonna work. I don't know I'm gonna be able to beat that ever. I am not strong enough to do battle with that, so it's gonna be a problem. Alrighty. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a problem. I don't know I can beat her. I've got a warming bottle now. I'm hoping that'll help, maybe. Problem was I couldn't remember how to use it. Her, I would be able to handle her if it wasn't for the cold. My characters don't have enough HP to handle all that cold. Not sure. I mean, if I can't take care of Senora, and Sadie says it's an easy battle, I mean, I'm pretty much done with this game then. I'll never see Sumaru. Which is kind of disappointing, honestly. I was excited to see it, but it looks to me like I won't be seeing Sumaru ever, I don't think. This might be the end of the game I hit right here. Which kind of sucks. Alright.
The way if I didn't know this was
I gotta skip all of this.
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. No, then I apologize. Oh, I know. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. Ah, so you came to...
She doesn't take us seriously at all.
Stop talking about Pete. They were nobodies to begin. Is that not the great almighty show? That's ancient history.
Come on, come on, come on.
Tsaritsa, these other mundane details, for what it's worth, before you go charging into I'm not sure.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
Proceed. My, you're full of surprise. I'll admit that I never... You are aware.
Alright. Ready with a warming bottle.
A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Ah! My warming bottle's gone. What the hell? What are these things?
Whirling snow.
This must take down that shield she has.
Into the frozen void.
Ah!
Wind blade. This way. Power cord.
Why can't I get warm?
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
It's just when I'm close to her, isn't it? That's why I'm struggling so bad. I can stay warm if I stay far enough away from her.
Feel the beat. Stand with me, detestable.
Run. Ah,
Right there.
Kooky. What do these things do? They're useless. They don't help me at all.
Our bond is strong.
Kooky, heal me.
Looking for
Ow! Xinyan, go!
take flight.
Hayaka,
Satard. Sometsu.
I need those invincibility frames. Crap.
This way.
Only thing keeping me alive right now is Kookie's abilities.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
That's what keeps the cold around. It's those things. That's how it works.
Into the frozen void. Feel the beat. Try till I'm dead.
Warm me up, Xinyan. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? There again.
All right, it's my turn.
Okay, I need food. I need food. I need food. I don't need that much food, though. That's all I had of that one. Crap. Crap, Ayaka's full now. Well, Ayaka's not very useful right now anyway, so let's see how we do. It's over there again. Okay. Traveler. Take that thing down. Let's see if I can hear with a...
With the wind. You've got some nerve laying your hands on me.
Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be afraid.
Gotta get rid of these things.
The pale flame smolders. Wind blade.
Crap, 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 crap. Where's it at? Damn it.
Did with me.
She's not.
Sorry.
Oh, crap. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Kuki, I'm going to need you as a revival immediately. There. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Got it, finally. That's bad. Crimson Wedge of Embers. Okay, that's a problem.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated.
Bond is strong.
God, what the hell?
Embrace your searing reckoning.
That's how I cool off right there. Okay.
Take flight. Did with me.
Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here.
Not even ashes will remain. Embrace your searing reckoning.
Back up.
My apologies.
Come, put up a fight.
Feel the beat.
Crap, I need more cooling. I'm getting overheated. How is this fair, lady? Are you kidding me with this? Ayaka, cool her off. Definitely need more of that right now. Ayaka, cool it. And Jinyan, any kind of shield right now is... Oh boy. Where? I have no cooling. I have no cooling. I have no cooling. There. Oh boy. Crap! No! Crap! That took me down. That took me down. Okay.
Immolation. A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Crap. Where? Where? I need cooling.
Did with me.
Come,
Damn
put
it.
up a fight.
How? I can't stay cool long enough to keep you off my tail. Oh god, this is ridiculous. I'm getting my absolute rear handed to me out here. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, good news is...
Not every wound will heal.
Take flight. Embrace the ice.
Cool it, lady. I need to find cooling. I need to find cooling. I need to find cooling. I'm overheated so bad I can't.
Our bond is strong.
There. Thank you for the reprieve. Let's go. Ayaka, cool it. Come on.
So rude. Lightning terrified.
I need to get away. 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 I need to get away.
Embrace
It's over
your
here. It's over here. It's over here.
searing
It's over here. It's over here.
Stand with me.
Alright, got that one cooled off. Ow. Fuck. That's where it gets hotter, is over here. Okay. Come on, heal, 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 heal. Kooky. Ayaka, go. This seems to help me a little bit.
Not even ashes will remain.
Becoming a problem. Luckily, that works to keep the ground cool.
For a swirl. My apologies. Pyrotechnics. Our bond is strong. Not every wound will heal.
Come on!
Whirling snow. All must burn.
It's over here, it's over here, it's over here, it's over here. Keep me alive, Kooky. Boy, does it get... I feel like Nelly. It's so hot, yeah! It's so hot in here! Aye. This is a war zone in here. Are you kidding me right now? How? Xinyan, I need a shield or something. Cool me off, girl. I know you're pyro, but, like, give me a hand here, girl.
Not even ashes will remain.
Okay. Alright, maybe I do have a bunch of this black perch stew. Ayaka, cooler. Off here for me, girl. I hope you're watching this.
Whirling snow. Embrace your searing reckoning. Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
That was a big hit right there. Good, 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 good. Cooler off one more time. Come on. Just finish it!
Who dares call me a witch?
I do! Witch, now go back to Salem! Go!
Embrace your searing reckoning. So strong.
Hey, Bailey, how's it going? Whew. Dealing with kind of an intense fight right now. Holy crap, that was hard. Woo. Good, how are you? Doing good. Oh, what's this? Sorry, hang on a minute. This is really big story right now. Good couple scenes coming up. Yeah, I don't want to miss this.
Finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma.
I want to see what happens here.
I order you, and you, filthy rats, all of you.
Oh, finally! Muso no Hitatachi.
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Ooh, we got away with it. Thank God.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that.
What is this?
Oh, the air feels suffocating.
I'm not in control right now.
Shogun's almightiness.
This is not me playing. That's Inner Magellan. Signora is slain.
One strike from the Shogun and now Senor is gone.
Inner monologue? Yeah, no kidding.
What she deserved. But Paimon
This is
still
right where I am right now. No kidding. I was so excited this was hype moments. It so is, yeah.
Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place.
Wow, I didn't think I'd have to button mash like that.
Unsettled.
I wasn't ready for the quick time event. Come on. Muso no Hitatachi.
Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful.
Yeah, no kidding.
It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat.
This is true. Yai's plan.
So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while?
Possible. Doubt it.
Electro-zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe.
Jesus.
Are you okay? You're so silent.
So noisy outside.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
I mean, oh, it's the...
There
Oh,
will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
yo, Kazuha! He got his... What? Atta boy! Whoa. 2 visions? That's cool. They're visions. They're all responding. Hello. I? That was his friend's vision. I know. That's what I'm like, that's awesome. It worked. Oh boy. I didn't realize I was going to have to fight her right off. I'm going to lose this quite badly, I hate to say.
Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you...
Hey, Chief, how's it going? Good to see you. I'm in the middle of the, like, climax of the Inazuma story quest in Genshin right now. Spoiler alerts if you play Genshin and are not there yet. This is getting some seriously intense. You got this fight, bro? I struggled heavily against Senora. To the point I actually had to quit and leave at one point because I didn't have the right stuff set up. So I'm hoping that's not the case with this, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat her or not. Let's find out.
Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
Well, good thing I don't play Genshin. Yeah, definitely a good thing then, because big spoilers right now. The Fatui have deceived the Raiden Shogun.
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation.
And his name is
John Cena! That's what Raiden comes in like, yeah. Yeah. See, I like Ai. However, her puppet's kind of a dick. Don't like the puppet.
If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree.
You know everything that's going on outside.
Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval.
Okay.
The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago.
It comes at a great cost to the people of Inazuma.
Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams.
I'm going to be looking for you, man. About to kick the bed. Hope your stream goes well. Yeah, thanks. Have a great night, Buffalo. Thanks for stopping in to say hi. Sorry I'm not too chatty at the moment. This is kind of a big moment in the game right now, so I don't want to miss anything.
Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations. Are they not?
Tepe.
Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity.
Uh-oh.
So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf. That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
I'm not here to debate your ideas. I'm here to demolish them.
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me.
And here's the part where I get my rear handed to me on a platter. Alright, we're starting fully charged.
Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
Disappear!
Inferior.
I'll settle this. Strike till I'm dead. Embrace the ice.
I forgot Ayak is going to be my main weapon here.
Whirling snow. Dissipate.
And my whole goal is to protect her.
Of eternity.
Ow. Whoa. Jesus. God damn it, she's fast.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Oh, I have to hit one of those right.
Just you wait.
I forgot. I practiced this.
So rude. So rude.
Inferior.
Cookie, I need to heal.
Inferior.
Oh, shit. Okay, I need to keep healing. Need to keep healing. Recover, 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 recover.
Feel the beat. Dissipate. My apologies. Strike dead. Inferior.
Ow.
Power cord. With the wind. Our bond is strong. Instabilities will be removed.
Okay.
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Crap. I can't heal. Without that, I'm toast. Traveler's almost downed already. Okay. Food? Yeah, I'm gonna be basically, this is a crutch at this point. Oh no. I ate the wrong... Shit. He's the only one who can use any powers. That's not good. Ah. Pain in the butt. Alright, I made it to a cutscene. I suppose that's good.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close? Hmm?
Hey.
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you.
Did we just get a new...
Now then, close your eyes.
That's why we needed to be near the statue. Can I now tap any element?
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt decree.
Let's do this. Tell me I've got my...
All will be severed.
All right.
This world, a fleeting shadow. Out of my way.
That's not gonna help. Hey.
All desire can be broken.
Whoa. Ow. What was I supposed to attack? Uh-oh. Starting off good. Told you guys I was going to lose this badly. What? Can I use revive? Oh. Oh, hey, how did I survived. What?
A fleeting shadow. Power cord. Dead with me. My apologies. Embrace the ice.
Oh, I have 3 lives with my character. I see now. That's what it does. It gives me 4 lives. Free. And I don't know that's going to be enough. Let's be real here. Ugh.
Get with me. This one, a fleeting shadow.
Ah. Kooky, I need you healed. Crap. I can't run from her.
Not bend to the will of mortals. Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Whoa, I avoided that. What the hell? How did I manage that? Xinyan. Invincibility frames. Go. Yeah. Ah. Damn it. I can't sacrifice those 3 lives yet. I'm not even halfway done with this. Kooky, I'm relying on you. Keep me alive through this. Xinyan, I need a shield. Come on. Ayaka, go! Xinyan, flame her up. Come on, do something here. Go! Ah! Kooky, I need healing. Traveler, get some heals. Get some heals. Get some heals. Damn it, she's annoyingly quick. Easily the fastest enemy I've faced right now. Whoa, hey. Alright. Full power.
All desire can be broken.
Stay out, stay out, stay out. Yes! Safe zone, baby. Hey, aye. Chew on this a little bit, huh? Go! Ow. Okay, go. Xinyan, I could really use a shield if you're ready. Yes, let's go. Come on. Hit her with the invincibility frame again. Go, come on. Ah! Okay, I am healing. Good. Go! Come on! We're not gonna quit this close. Come on! Ah! I don't know how I just avoided that, but... Go, 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 go! Really? Because it doesn't seem quite that way yet to me. Stay here, stay here, stay here. Make a charge, make a charge, make a charge. Ayaka! Xinyan, end this for me. Come on! Finally.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out.
There's something there when people move forward with all their might. They can surpass the gods' expectations.
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue?
Yes, it is.
There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward.
Yes.
So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring.
Not sure that's a good
Eternity.
example.
Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes,
Ooh, cool scene.
it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once.
Who did you lose?
But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade.
Did she have a
present moment
sister?
is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
I have to fight her again, don't I?
Principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path.
When that
to
Kazuha
eternity.
scene happened, I was going, oh shit, me too. That was awesome. When Kazuha got to do that, that was killer. His friend's vision lit up one last time just to help him out. Like, that was amazing that because of what his friend said, in that moment, he was able to call on his friend's power, if only but for a second. That was so cool. I love that.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me.
Yeah.
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
This is true.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
Give it up. Come on.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. You guys one up on me.
So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again.
She's actually kind of nice when she's happy.
Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
There you go.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Yes!
But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
Take all you need.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart.
Good. Finally.
Beyond the plane of Euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world.
We fixed Inazuma.
When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you.
I love their cutscenes. This game is amazing.
Some ambitions
Music in these scenes
have
are
the
so good.
power
I
to
know,
heal
right?
wounds,
So good.
to bring
Hey,
victory,
Goro.
to inspire
Toma.
hope.
He can leave. Welcome back.
But some ambitions
Kazuha.
outlive their masters, long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
That was a nice cutscene. I liked that. So, do I get a big fat chest with a bunch of loot?
What do you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway?
Kazuha, the most OP character. Oh, yeah, for those 3 seconds, man fought a god and won. Like, what a sick thing. Hello, Mushroom. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Hopefully you're having a good Monday evening. I am finishing the Inazuma quest line, trying to get into Sumeru.
Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished?
It was all... I can't say it was all thanks to... yeah, it was all thanks to Yai.
Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know.
Yes, hello, Mushroom. Thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Said playing a little Genshin to end my Monday.
So, maybe the reason Yai Miko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
Yeah, that's going to be me on Saturday, Monk. My first go-kart race is Saturday. So, obviously, probably no stream on... Actually, no, yeah. Yeah, I will be streaming Saturday, despite that. Assuming I make it back in time. Yes! Oh, can you feel my heart? Oh, God, my voice is still crunchy. That's not fun. But so, yeah. Saturday, there will be a stream if I'm back from racing in time. Sadie's... What's she calling this one? The Red Devil's Pastime Attack. We will be playing that as soon as I get back from my go-kart race. She is making a special accommodation that I'm allowed to run even if I'm late due to my race being scheduled for then. So hopefully I will be able to do everything. I am very, very excited to get this going and stuff like that, but we've still got a week's worth of streaming to do before then, so... but yes, that will be what I look like on Monday, or Saturday. Today's Monday. Alright, Paimon. Oh, Guji. Ooh. Whose Stella Fortuna did we just get? I just got a Stella Fortuna. Wonders of the World. Good. Nice. Yeah, for your Electro main? Oh, that would make sense. That would make a lot more sense. I bet you it's in the inventory now, isn't it? Weird. Ooh, hey. Yo, we got Signora's mask. What? That's cool. Does it not go into the inventory? What? I would have thought something like that went into inventory. Bizarre. Oh yeah, because I'm pretty much... I think I got all of these. Where's the new ones I got? God, there's a lot of... There we go. It's all of these. Okay. Now I get it. Good grief. Okay.
Whatever's going on over there.
Let's see what we got. Mr. What AR are you? I am AR 45, but I am well past the threshold of being able to level up. I'm just waiting because my characters are level locked at the moment. I can't ascend characters without more stuff. I'm kind of stuck at the moment. So I am trying to, like for example, Ayaka is stuck at level 40 because I have to figure out how to get to this perpetual mechanical array. I'm stuck for the moment. I'm hoping getting to Economia will help that. Same thing with Jinyan here. Jinyan's actually not level locked. I just need to go do some grinding for her. Maybe that's what we'll do tonight. All the farming, yes. That's an Inazuma. Oh, that's right. That was what Sadie was telling me about. Now I remember. Yeah, I have to go through like this special... I have to do a puzzle or something to unlock it. You don't need to go to the Economia? Right, yeah, because Sadie mentioned I have to do a puzzle. Now that you say that, I forgot. That's what I've been thinking, is that it was that way, and it's not. But I got to try to get Jinyan leveled up here. I have to do that level grinding, too. No, it's just a portal? What? What portal? Interesting. I'm going to have to figure out how to... I'm going to look it up and try to unlock it at some point here soon. But Jinyan's... oh, right. Do you know what he's talking about, Monk? You only have to go through a portal to reach the array. Where's the array at? I was told you have to do a puzzle. Because I need to go fight that serpent a bunch more times. I need a bunch more Naku weed. I need a bunch more of these amethyst chunks. Open up map. Okay. I know it's here. There's also a thing here. But I can't just, like, fast travel to it. There's also a teleport point here I can't get to. Oh, wait. Machine Battlefront? Where the gold ley line is? Go there? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I think I know what you're talking about. No, I think you are right, because there is something down here. That thing, right? I'm going to get this... Hang on, I'm going to get this Electroloculus. It's kind of in a bad spot to get to. It's on the Jinren Island. That thing I was looking at a minute ago? You know you unlocked Spiral Abyss? Yeah. It's a similar portal. Okay. No, open the map. There's an island. This one, right? Jinren? Alright. Oh! I see it now. How the crap am I supposed to get up there? Oh, and those are a lot of high-level enemies. How the crap do you get to that? There must be something at the top of this to get to it. Right? What was that? Metal key. What server are you in? I am in US. Oh boy. Hang on. Come on. Get over. Go up, traveler. You there look like a pair of stout hearts. Save me? What? Uh-oh. Hi.
Get down to business.
Out of my way!
See no more.
Ow. The hell?
Disappears.
Okay.
One strike will suffice.
Embrace the ice! Try till I'm dead!
Ah. All right, fine. Let's duel. Come on, big fella. Okay, I'm off to bed. Have a great stream. Yeah, thanks, Bailey. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Glad you got to stick around. That was a really cool part of the story I hadn't experienced yet. That was a cool part for you to get to hang around and watch. Oh shit. There went Traveler. All right. Doing good. Doing good. Alright, well that's good. There went my Traveler. Oh, there's a ladder up here. Perfect. Maybe that's how I get up. No, get up. There's the easier way. I'm trying to get in as minimal fights as I can here. Oh, hi. But there are more puzzles. Okay, they've got somebody trapped inside of that. 2 swordsmen. I definitely need my Traveler back.
Stand with me.
Let me heal first while these guys are apparently not noticing the green-haired girl with the electric band around her real quick. I just don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. Like, what? Alright.
Our bond is strong.
That's enough healing. Let's go.
I'll settle this. My apologies. Yeah! Sakura swirl!
The fairy.
Alright. Come on, let's get this. Great idea. Stand back. Can you guarantee this won't hurt? Yeah. We're gonna be fine here. Maybe it's slightly harder. We're about to find out. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. What an ungrateful rescue. Like... How did this happen?
It's my lucky day.
Oh, crap.
Unthinkable!
Bro, seriously? Now I gotta take these two guys out?
Wind blade.
Feel the beat! Amp it up! Dissipate!
Wow, compared to the Shogun, you guys are crazy easy.
A reward on the road.
Way easier. How did you even manage that, dude? Hi. You don't want to talk, do you? Didn't think so. I tried. Oh. Wasn't trying to... Okay, whatever. Where'd you... Oh. Good sir. What are you doing? Go for a ride. Dead. Nailed it. Okay, whatever. There we go. Good grief. Okay, whatever. Alright. What just happened? Okay. Okay. Simon Jiro, okay. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Alright. Locations from treasure. It's just the treasury gate requires 4 stone slates to open. Okay. So you want us to run errands for you? Okay. Okay. Brother. Alright, whatever. Do I even want to know? I'm going to ignore that guy for the moment. Because I need to figure out how to get... Wait, the port... Oh, no, there's the portal. It just spawned out. You have to head up there again. Yeah, so I noticed. Didn't really realize that at first, but... Screw it. If I'm going to be farting around out here, I may as well just take everybody out.
Is this an answer from this world?
I'm guessing you are the one I have to beat. Or I could just make a run for it from behind your back. Hee. Another metal key? What? What are all these keys laying around for? Go straight out here? There's nothing out here. I mean, sure, the portal's directly ahead now, but... Yes, the tip? And suddenly I understand now. Got it. Thank you. Okay. The Electrograna. I forgot about the fast travel teleport thing you can do. Whoa. Okay, isn't there a teleport waypoint around here I can get to? There. No. How do you get out of here? Yes, ta-da. Yeah, I see it now. Question, though. Now that I'm underground, how do I get to the teleport waypoint down here? It's above me? What? Let's see if I can go up. Maybe it's up here on the top. That's going to be a no. Wonder if it's on the other... Oh, there's a doorway over there. That's. I thought that was just a piece of scenery. It is indeed a doorway. Maybe if I sneak around the edge, I can get out. Because you can check if you can teleport to the array. If you can, that means you unlocked it. I can't get out. What the... Well, see, you can't teleport to boss fights, though. Like, watch. If I go back to the main map... Okay, let me just, like, try to... There's a quest for unlocking the waypoint. Seriously? That's annoying. Here. See, I can navigate to that boss, but I can't, like, go to it. Alright, well... I do need Ayaka's stuff, and I said I was going to grind. I can alright, Inazuma's painful. A little bit, yeah. How many do I need? I need 2 of them. Try to teleport to the array. Can't, no. Just navigation. Alright, maybe I just have to beat the snot out of it then. Maybe if I beat it, I'll be able to get it, get what I need. I got plenty of resin.
Disappear.
Whoa. The hell? What does this thing not like? I'm curious. It's a mechanical array, right?
It's my turn.
Maybe it doesn't like the cold? Whoa, what was that time thing? The heck? Thing made a chainsaw.
Feel the beat. Out of my way.
Defeat the Ruin Defender. What? Attack their core weak spots? What?
Stand with me.
It's this thing that seems to be its main focus. Its main weak point, I should say.
Wind blade. With the wind.
Jinyan, go, come on. Should have known this wasn't going to be that quick and easy.
Embrace the ice.
That should have taken care of all of them. Nice. You gotta be kidding me. It lost some of its weapons, at least. Whoa.
Stand with me.
Ooh, crap. Crap, 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 crap. Me and Kuki almost didn't survive that one.
Take flight. I'll settle this. No one now.
I forget that she kind of has a special ability of the whole, like, missing teleport thing. That really helps. Ooh, hello. Defeat the Enhanced Ruin Scout. Which one's that? Must be that one. Alright. Focus on the one that makes the difference, right?
Whirling snow. Sakura swirl.
Ice power seems to help take these things down for some reason.
With the wind. Wind blade.
Crap. Kuki, I need to heal. I need to heal. Heal, 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 heal. Come on. Oh boy. Aren't you guys just a barrel of fun?
Our bond is strong.
Disappear.
Got it.
Take flight. Feel the beat. Embrace the ice.
Hit the burst, hit the burst, hit the burst.
Out of my way.
No, I wasted the burst again. Dang it.
With the wind.
My apologies.
Oh god, that took out almost my entire Ayaka. Ah. Ayaka's down. Shit. Why are you over there all of a sudden? What? No, it restarted. I'm not doing this again. No. I'm leaving first. No, where's my map? I'm not redoing this whole fight. Are you kidding? Just because I went off to the side of the room a little bit? No. I'm not dealing with this crap. We're going to go talk to Guji instead. Then you'll have to go to Portal each time. That's fine. I'll just go Portal each time. It's easy enough to reach, and I will just get back on with that later on, because that's going to take way too long. I need more power. That's gonna be a long time. Sacred Sakura. I do have enough. Nice. Nice. Northlander sword billet. Let's go. Ooh. How many more electro sigils? I just need. Okay. Sacred Sakura's favor is 4. I need 6 more electro sigils. Wait, can I finally go to the shop? Can't I buy electro sigils there or something? How do I get more electro sigils? That way I can get that crown. Maybe I'll finally be allowed to use the shop here in Inazuma. This shop has been the bane of my existence since I got to this stupid place. Because I haven't been able to shop here. Finally. Special goods. Maybe, let me see. Festive drum. I'll take it. That's fine. Buy a few things. Dude, what? What's with the... What can you make to order? Why can I not use this freaking store? Fine. Ooh, wait, I got something new in the inventory. What's this? Oh, that's that drum I just bought. Perpetual mechanical array. Okay.
A blade embraces its...
Alright, well, screw that. We're just going to go up talk to Guji Ai then. I don't have the time. I got to go to bed in 15 minutes. I don't have the time to finish doing what I want to do there. Hello,
Why,
Miko.
hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
Piety.
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Good.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
It's a spur of the moment thing.
Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Well, we kind of need the no-seas back still, though.
Sure feels good to finally thwart a Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis?
Yes.
As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
Oh, crap.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly?
Crap.
The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
Why was the Gnosis in your hands? What?
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since.
Well, that's bad.
She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict.
I think I'm starting to understand why I'm here now. The traveler's purpose, being from another world, was sent here by Celestia. That's my running theory at the moment.
Is that not
We'll find
a good
out.
bargain? Exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Hyman has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done. And Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past.
Good idea.
So, anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past.
Oh. So
what would you like to know about
the Shogun puppet.
That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still, there is one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Ugh! Not the Fatui!
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
Oh, goody.
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny?
About the former Raiden Shogun.
I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or Shadow Warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
Kinda, yeah.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Huh.
Wow.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process.
I think better. I don't believe she was the one.
That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
This is true.
Don't worry. We aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best of luck. May you soon discover the truth behind it all. As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. And I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban.
Thank you.
I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you.
Alright.
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Huh?
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Yai. That's all my questions.
Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you?
Of course. I'll keep it in a safe place.
Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yai Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition?
Reunited with my sister.
I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself.
There, got it. My cord got stuck. I had to stop for a minute and fix it.
Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Alright. Teleport waypoint unlocked. What? Huh. I don't have any new ones here. Raiden. Yai. Oh, that one's available for unlock now. Makes sense. Prerequisite quests. Imperiatrix Umbrosa. Huh. Where's this Imperiatrix Umbrosa? What? I don't have anything like that. I have no idea what that means. Ah. Chapter 2, Act 4. Catherine seems to have a new commission for you. Go check it out. In Liyue Harbor. What? Okay. I was not ready for that. Oh wait, reputation reward. There's something here in Inazuma first. To go here first, it looks like. And once I finish this, I'm going to be calling it a night, I do believe. It's nice to not be a wanted criminal in Inazuma now. How's my reputation? Better have some decent stuff, I would hope. Oh, literally just one thing. Of course. that work to get to Inazuma, and it's already done. Well, not exactly. There's still some stuff, but that'll be a job for another day. So it seems as though Catherine and Liyue has work for me. Interesting. I don't know I'm ready to leave Inazuma quite yet. Well, I can unlock this, I suppose. Good. Raidens. Unlocked. What now? There we go. Okay. Got it. Oh. Imperatrix Umbrosa. That's the other one I have to do. Where is this Imperatrix Umbrosa quest? Oh, Reflections of Mortality. It's Raiden's thing. Okay. That's what's holding me back is Raiden's quest. We'll do it next time. Alright. A lonesome euthymia. Alrighty. Well, that is going to do it for me this evening, everybody. It's time for me to check out and go get some Z's. Let me see if there's anybody on I can raid. If I have the time here. And I can't load Twitch. Why? There we go. How long is Viri on for?
Give the city also Lorax.
Perfect. We're gonna go raid Viri. That'll work. We'll say good night and go raid Viri this evening instead. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. Whoops, that's the wrong button. There we go. That got it. It is an underscore. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Have a great evening. I will be back again. Don't know about tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll find out. So, stay tuned for that. I will catch you guys all later on. My name's Soji, and I'm out. See you guys later on. We're going to go raid Viri. She is playing King of the Castle. No idea what that game's about. But yeah, go check her out and have fun. Have a great night, guys. My name's Soji, and I'm out. See you later on.